Give me the beat, boy, and bring my soul. I wanna get lost in your booty hole and drift away. Good morning. Little story time. My buddy Dojang was talking about crazy shit in China he saw. Kids shitting in the street and people fighting. I ain't got no kids stories, but I got plenty of nursing home stories. I'll just kind of fire them off little by little, one by one. When I first started in a nursing home about 16 plus years ago, we had a place that was 3 stories, a nursing home. On the 3rd story, they had all the Alzheimer's people. So they had some people walking around, people in chairs. That was the real messed up people. And they had this one lady with bad Alzheimer's. She just wandered around. She was lost all the time, looking indoors and stuff. She got in a fight with a lady in a wheelchair with one leg. Started whooping her ass, just throwing punches, pap, 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 pap. So I'm watching that shit like, oh shit. So then the lady in the wheelchair grabs her arm, about to bite her ass, had one tooth. And she was like, and I'm trying to break them up. So I got one hand on the damn Alzheimer's lady. I got my other hand on the forehead of the lady in the wheelchair. And I'm like, stop. And after that, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? That was pretty intense. And I was just like, damn. But at the same time, I kind of liked it because it was like a rush. Another time, the next 2 times kind of involved me. I had a stroke patient. It affected his speech, and a little bit of his functioning. I mean, functionally he was great. It's just his executive functioning, like his talking and things like that. He would just laugh all the time, like ha 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 ha. And they said he was like real serious before. And he's kind of a bigger dude. I got in his room, and like he was fucking with me. I think he was just playing rough, but he got like for real rough, and he grabbed my arms and shit. And he was like, he jacked me against the wall, like boom. And you know, I'm aggressive by nature, so when somebody hits me, my internal response is to hit back, but harder. So we're tussling with each other like fucking Terminator 2 when Arnold's grabbing the T-1000. They going back and forth against the wall. That's what the hell we did. I was like, boom. And I grabbed his ass, threw him against the wall. Boom. And then after a few minutes, we just got tired out. And he was cool. And he came down and did therapy. And I was like, God damn. But the craziest one to me, or the funniest one to me, was I had a man, he was from Hungary. He had Alzheimer's and one arm. And I'm in his room, I'm trying to do some therapy with him. So I'm getting him up and we're starting to walk. We're starting to walk to his doorway, out to the hall. He just stops. He grabs my arm. He's trying to pull me down. He's like pulling like hell. So I'm grabbing his arm and I'm pulling like hell. We're playing tug of war. There's people walking past the hallway. They don't know shit. They're not even looking in here. And I'm like, so we're tussling. We're tussling for a good minute and a half, 2 minutes. That's a long ass time when somebody's putting all their strength against you and you against them. And it was funny. Eventually he gave out. So he sat in his chair. I'm sitting there. I kind of bent over. Both of us are huffing and puffing like, and he looks at me and goes, I need to use the bathroom. I was like, fuck it, let's go. And he was cool after that. We went to the bathroom. He was good. It's weird shit like that happens all the time in the nursing home. And then let's see. As far as shit's concerned, oh my God. I do occupational therapy, meaning when people hear that they think, oh, I already have a job, or I don't need a job. But basically we help get people more independent as possible. In a nursing home setting, we do upper body strengthening. We help people with what we call the activities of daily living. So get them dressed, bathed, on and off the toilet safely. Make sure they're more independent with that. And if they're not, try to come up with compensatory methods or give them some adaptive equipment and things like that. So with doing that, I've encountered a lot of fucking shit. I mean, I've come in rooms, they be shitted out through the brief. They be shitted up their back in the bed. I had one man, like, we're up, I'm standing up, he's getting dressed. He's like, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm like, hold on, I'll take you to the bathroom. He's like, no, I can't. He like stood up and he shit in the bed, like just shitting. coming out onto the bed. I threw some towels down to try to catch the shit. And when that shit happens, you're just like, man, I just want to fucking go. I just want to go home. Or I've had some people, we call them diggers. They be digging in their ass and they have shit all over their fingers. So I'm trying to get them into the chair to get them cleaned up to the bathroom. And I don't know why demented people who dig, they want to grab you. So I'm trying to reach under her to get her arms, and she's like reaching with her hands, trying to grab my arms. I'm like, don't fucking touch me. Do not touch me. I was like, I had to put gloves on. I was like, here, give me your hands. Please don't fucking touch me. And let's see. There's been plenty of times where some patients just be commando under the covers. So I'll go up in there and I'm like, oh, hey, Mr. So-and-so, you ready for therapy? And I throw the covers back and dick just right there. Dick and ball just out. I'm like, oh! Throw it back. Throw it back over. But we had one dude years ago. Back when we used to do groups. We're doing groups now, but we were doing groups back then too. And I'm rounding people up. There's this big tall dude named Mr. Kelly. I'll never forget him. Big tall dude. He's in the bed chilling. It looks like he's dressed. He's got his top dressed. He's got a pull-up on the bottom. I'm walking in. I'm like, hey, Mr. Kelly, you ready for therapy? His dick was hanging out his damn... It was like through the pull-up, halfway up his leg. That motherfucker was hung like a horse. And I was like, hey, Mr. Kelly, I'll come back. From then on, I called him Big Papa Kelly because that motherfucker was swinging. Let's see. There's been plenty of other more shit incidents. I've had a man on oxygen, blind, standing up while I'm cleaning him up because he shit everywhere. Got it on my arm. I'm like, ah! And usually I'm better now, but back then I was real bad. Like if it got on my arm, my hand, I'd be like, oh God! I had to run to the sink and shit. But I mean, I'm still like that in my head, but I don't freak out as much now. It's just the name of the game. I've been shit on. I've been pissed on. I haven't been thrown up on, but close. I've caught a lot of people throwing up. Had to put a trash can up under them, or put a trash bag up under them. None of that stuff's too bad. It's just what fucks with me the most is like mucus, snot, or if you have a trach, when they try to clear and the trach juice comes out. Oh my fucking ugh! Like we had a dude. He had the he had the trach removed, so he had the hole here, and he couldn't talk. He had to have one of them little voice box things. But sometimes, like, he'd have something in there, and it just fucking just, or if he sneezed through the fucking hole. So I'm doing home health as a student, and he's like, and the shit would spray on me, and I'm trying not to have a fucking panic attack and scream in his face like, ah! But yeah, that's a little bit of some rapid fire crazy stories in the nursing home setting that I deal with just about every day. Now, it's not every day this shit happens, but when it does, boy, you don't forget it. Anyways, just want to say good morning. You guys have a good, productive day. I'll holla.